when I've talked about sexuality in different settings with college students or young adults or youth ministry, I often say like three things. So I say, number one, sex is never about sex. And I talk about how ultimately what's happening is you're worshiping idolatry in different forms. Like that's really what it is. And so a book I would recommend if you're interested in this is not specifically about sex, but it talks about it and goes into sin, is called You Can Change by Tim Chester, where it really talks about idolatry and the root of sin. And it's really helpful. And so sex is never about sex. You break that down and you help them realize, like, hey, we're all in this together. Here's what you got to understand. Yeah, we're talking about sexuality, but the real issue we all have is not sexuality.
Right, yeah.
And we're all in this together as a heterosexual man who's
exactly.
been married for all these years. I'm in the same boat where I struggle to do this, maybe a different behavior, but the same idea.
Which is also still an identity issue as well, right? Not even the way necessarily how I see myself, but how I see other people, right? Their identity, a daughter of Christ.
Well, listen, married men who are in committed Christian relationships oftentimes will base their identity on the quality of their sex life with their spouse.
Right.
And so when things are going great, they think they feel awesome about who they are. And then when things are struggling, they feel like they're rejected and they don't have approval. So we are all there, right? So sex is never about sex. That's what I say. Number two is how we're all broken. And it's that mentality, right? That we all need restoration in our identity. We all need to look to Christ. And this is where I think we need to help students see is if you pursue identity and anything else, at the end of the day, like it never really satisfies. You'll give everything you have to chase it, but you'll never, it's only when an identity has been given to you that you'll be free for the first time in your life.
Yeah.
And so that's what we have to help them understand is if you chase identity and sexuality versus accepting an identity that's been laid on you by Christ, you'll never be free. It's only till accepting that you'll be free.
Yeah.